Hey everybody, this is Glenn from Glenn Reptiles here, and I thought I'd make a video about vending at a show. This weekend I'm going to be vending at a show I've never been at before. It's a show in Roseville, and which is really close to me, so it's only about a half an hour away from where I live. So I thought it might be interesting for some folks who haven't kind of been behind the scenes at reptile shows to see what at least some people go through when they're preparing for a show. Um, First, I probably ought to state I'm not really that good at this. There's a lot of people who are really good at it, who do it regularly. I've probably only done it a half a dozen times in my life and only do it once or twice a year usually. And with the COVID situation, that we've had for the last couple of years. I haven't done it for a while. So I dug out some of my old stuff and I'll kind of walk you through some of the things that we do as we prepare for a show and talk to you a little bit about what it's about. So we can start off by taking a look at some of the animals that'll be going to the show. So some of the animals that I'll be taking with me are here in this hatchling rack. Got Madagascar cat-eyed snakes, some corn snakes. I've got some Nelson's milk snakes that are going. And then also over here in my other hatchling rack, got some Colombian rainbow boas, Amazon tree boas going, annulated tree boas. So not a lot going this time of year. Most of my stuff is right here in incubator. A lot of eggs waiting to get hatched out. So most of my stuff is in there for now. But one of the things I do is I print out these labels for each of the snakes I have using this label maker. And then what I'll do is I'll put it on each one of the spots that the snake is going to be on. And these are actually clear. The background makes them look sort of white, but these are clear so that you can see the animal clearly. And then when I sell a snake, I will put it in a deli cup, and these fit right on the top. I can peel it off and put it right on the top of the deli cup so they know what they have and who they got it from. And that's a nice simple way to kind of transport animals. I used to put them all my babies into deli cups, take them to the show with these boxes, and then transfer each one and transfer the tag over. And then if they sold, I would transfer the tag back to the deli cup and sell them. If they didn't sell, I would put them all back in deli cups and bring them here and put them in my room. So I realized I could probably save a lot of time if I just put them in here to begin with. So that's kind of what I'm trying this time. Should work pretty well. So anyway, I've got two 3-level racks of these guys. I don't even know if I'll use them all. Probably if I don't use some, I can put a few interesting display animals up here, not for sale, like some yearlings that I have, just to kind of show people what some of these snakes will grow into. So that's kind of what I've got going there. Let me take you outside and we'll take a look at some of the boxes that we're going to be bringing to set up the booth. So here's some of the stuff I'll be bringing. I'm going today. Today's Thursday. I'm going to set up today, and then the show starts tomorrow, Friday. So it's a 3-day show. I've never done a 3-day show. Seems like a lot of time. But we will be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But today, Thursday, I'm going to go and set up and get the booth all ready. So I've got a few different things to make this work for me. I've got a little roller to bring the boxes in without having to carry them the whole way. I've got a stand-up chair. I'll show you this when we set up the booth inside, but these things are awesome for shows. It allows you to get seated but not be at a below eye level of people that you're meeting with and talking to. And then I generally bring a couple of extra smaller tables that you can set up behind the big tables to put things on or to use to work for various things that you're doing. And then I've got boxes full of various things to decorate the tables, hang the sign. There's the signs right there rolled up. I also have a bunch of swag stuff, stickers, t-shirts, hats. I've even got some water bottles this year. And then I use these tubs for display. So I'll bring a couple of more rare, interesting snakes for people to see that are not for sale, just because I think it's fun when you go to a reptile show to see some stuff you don't always see. And so I try to bring some of my stuff that's a little less common, just because when I go to a show, I don't like to walk around and just see a bunch of stuff I've already seen before. So anyway, bring some of the more interesting stuff, and that may spark conversations, and at least it's fun for people to get to see that. So right now I'm waiting for my friend to show up, Travis. Once Travis gets here, we're going to load up a van and head on over to Roseville and get things set up. Hey everybody, Travis is here, and we just loaded up the minivan with all those boxes I showed you earlier. And so we're going to hit the road, and we're just a short distance from Roseville. So once we get there and start unloading, we'll kind of show you the process of setting up the booth. Looking forward to this weekend?
Yes, definitely.
Should be a pretty fun time, getting to know some people, maybe selling a few animals, and hopefully we'll get to see you guys. We'll see you in a little bit when we're in Roseville. Here we are at the beautiful grounds in Roseville, California, and various vendors are lined up here unloading their vehicles, setting up. So this is the day before the show, and you can see the folks all getting ready over there. Should be a good show. We don't have much to carry in, but we'll start setting up our space once we get in there. So here we are coming in with our last load, and I show you the little back entrance here. It's where they keep all the various bleachers and sports equipment for different events that happen here at the Roseville Center grounds. That's what's called, the grounds. So here we are. So here's our spot right here. Going to set up these tables. We've got this corner, and to show you the quality, I felt like it was in the back of the room, but I realized we entered in the back of the room, and that right there is the entrance. So we're actually right up front. So it should be a good show. I'll show you as we set up the booth. Okay, so we're done with the hard part. The hard part is getting these big signs up behind us. You can see the booth. It's set up now so that got two big signs behind a giant mess and tables. So now we're going to set up the tables and to get those ready to go. But we should be easy to find in here. Okay, so it's starting to come together. Travis is putting some of the swag out here. Water bottles and stickers and shirts and stuff, and then I've got a bunch of different photos that will be available, and getting those set up right now. Still going through a bunch of mess trying to get it all ready. This half of this table is going to have my live animals that I won't bring until tomorrow morning, so I'll pull them out and get them ready and bring them set up for the show. And then here's all the mess of boxes that we're still going through. And it's coming together. It almost looks like we know what we're doing. So this is a little bit what it's like to vend at a show if you're an amateur. So here it is. We're all ready for tomorrow morning. Need to bring the animals and get that set up. But got the whole booth set up, and as you can see, right here is where the animals are going to be displayed in this half of a table. And then we've got some of the shirts and hats and water bottles here that will be available for people. Got that set. We'll have a couple of display animals in back just for fun. And then I've got this whole table full of photography stuff where these photos and prints are available. Some of them are pretty cool. They're printed on like a metallic paper, and so they have a really strong sheen metallic reflection, so they look super cool. Anyway, thanks Travis, you the man. So we're set up here. We'll be back tomorrow morning, and we will set it all up for the visitors. So now that we're all set up, we can take a look at some of the other folks that are getting set up here. A lot of people getting it in. Some of these people with ridiculously large setup. Lots of stuff available. Lots of options. Jurassic Park shirts ready for you. Here they are. Look at them over here where the excitement is happening. There's the man. Mondo? Oh yeah, I got a big following on YouTube. I don't know what it's called, but I got a big following. Wait a minute. What do we got going on here? Oh my God, she's a winner. Good, how are you guys? Man, this looks like this is going to be quite the show.
Where's your booth?
Over there by the entrance. That's what that. Yeah, well, they give you the good tables there when you're in the big leagues. When you're in the big leagues, where the beer is. No, this is where the beer is. I know, this is where the beer is. While we're talking about expert setting up here at the Reptile Show, there's no one who does it better than Mr. Dave Calling of
Bullshit you must be talking about.
Rainbows Are Us right here. Look at this. Look at what they do. They got something for the kiddos. You got jewelry. They've got snake handling equipment from Midwest Tongs.
Yep.
Yeah, and then he's got some great rainbow boas that he won't ever sell to anyone because he's hoarding them.
I sell to whoever will pay the right amount. I sell them at a fair price, or at least what I think is a fair price.
But his setup is fantastic. Nobody competes with his setup. It's a big project, though, isn't it? Every time.
It takes a bit to put it together.
It's a labor of love.
And then it takes almost as much to tear it apart when we're done.
Okay, have a great weekend, Dave. We'll see you
man.
tomorrow. Yeah, Dave's the man. He's got lots of good stuff. If you're ever looking for Brazilian rainbow boas, I highly recommend him. Hey everybody, it is Friday morning and we are ready to head to the show. Got our Glen Reptiles gear representing. We just packed up all the animals. We got some in a couple of these boxes, display box things. We'll show you those when we get to the show. But we're headed off, and once we get there, we'll show you the setup with all the animals. Okay, the show just started, and folks are coming in, and looks like it's going to be a fun weekend. We got the booth all done, and so just thought I'd show you some of the things that we have set up on the booth. So I have this picture section for people that are interested in buying some pictures. And then as we go around, here are the animals that are for sale. These are the things people might be most interested in who are watching this. Annulated tree boas, Amazon tree boas, albino Nelson's milks. And then I've got my Colombian rainbow boas, leucistic and hets. Then I have some display animals that are not for sale. Got these guys and a couple other snakes for sale. And I've got some Madagascar cat eyes, just young babies. Baron's Racer, green, het for blue. Some corn snakes for sale. And then some more display animals just to make people jealous. There we got that. And Travis is here helping out. How's it going, Travis? Oh, and here we have some of the swag. And then I've got a couple animals back here, Chinese beauties, just again, just displays. And then some Colombian rainbow boas for people interested in seeing what those look like as adults. So it's day 2 at the Reptile Show. We've been manning the booth. We had a pretty good crowd for Saturday. A lot more people here than yesterday, but not selling too many things. It's somewhat quiet, mostly because we have more high-end stuff than you tend to have at reptile shows. But it's been fun to chat with people and talk to them about the hobby and let people know about some of the snakes we breed. So yeah, it's been a good Saturday. One more day tomorrow. Hey guys, so it's a quiet Sunday morning here, Father's Day at the Reptile Show. We haven't opened yet. We're going to be opening in about half an hour. So we just got here and setting up, and a lot of the vendors are here. Looking forward to the last day. So we'll keep you posted on anything interesting that's going on. But here's the booth. We're still trying to promote some things, and sold some pictures, sold a few snakes, and having a good weekend. $10. I don't know you. $10 if she can get entirely in. See, I don't think it's gonna. I don't think.
Damn, girl,
Oh my gosh!
You didn't have that cowboy boots on.
Oh wait! Is he gonna? Oh my goodness! She's done it. She has done it. Okay. She's even closing it herself. There it is, black-tailed gribbo. Wow, that is impressive. Wow, congratulations. Oh my goodness. I didn't even think it was possible.
You crazy, girl.
I don't back down from there.
Congratulations. That's the truth. Hey, we're just wrapping it up here. Everybody's heading home, and we got all our stuff piled back into bins, and gonna transport all this stuff home, which is a nice short, about a 30-minute ride. And then we got to take all the animals and put them back in place and make sure they have water and heat, which they have missed for a few days. So yeah, I'll show you once we get some stuff put together back at home. But yeah, it's been a fun day. Starting to clear out all around behind me here. A lot of the vendors are headed out because they're better at this than I am, so they tear it apart in no time. So anyway, just thought it might be fun to see a little behind the scenes here. Here he is, the hardest working man in the reptile business. You too, buddy. All right, our last load, and we're heading out. See you later, Ryan.
See ya.
Oh man, you're gonna get a ton of likes for that little maneuver.
Tell them they can find me nowhere on social media.
You're gonna get followers. Yeah.
Someone's got to create an account.
No, they're just gonna follow you around. You're gonna notice.
See you guys around.
See ya.
Sing that.
Hey everybody, we just got back from the show and unloaded the vehicle. We've got all the snakes tucked away back into their enclosures, and it's been a long weekend, but before I went back up to my house and went to bed, I thought, you know what, I should check on my snakes and see if we got any eggs. And lo and behold, we do. Here is a gray-banded king snake that has laid some eggs for us. Look like they're very good, healthy eggs. This is, if you know about such things, that is a black gap gray band. Here, I'll show you a little better picture of her now. So she's a very pretty girl, patiently waiting for us to come home so that we can put the eggs in the incubator. So anyway, that's a great way to end up this video and end the weekend. You go away to a reptile show, you come back, you got new eggs. So I strongly encourage everyone to do it. Thanks again to Travis.
You're welcome. Absolutely.
I really appreciate all your help. And stay tuned, subscribe, like, whatever you're supposed to do with all that stuff. And we'll make some more videos soon.